Hello, I'm Jodie Foster, and I am so pleased to be on the Graham Norton Show tonight. And I just hope that they don't do some lame Silence of the Lambs bit. All right, let's start the show.
Hello and welcome to my Good Show Business Guide. I've been doing this talk show for quite a while now, hence the fact it's hosted by an old man with a beard. One of the things I've learned on the way is that the best part of a talk show is often not the actual talking bit. It's the stuff in between that's the most fun. What we in the business like to call business.
Business on the show is invariably where some activity takes place, some physical nonsense. Objects get produced.
Whoa.
Things get touched or prodded.
Oh, yeah, I can feel it.
And they can make for dynamite TV.
Tonight, with the assistance of some of my favourite guests, we're going to find out what makes good Norton Show business.
You just got to come down here and confront your fear.
Good show business is when everything is working together, when it's all sort of coalescing and gelling perfectly.
Oh, very good. Excellent work.
If it isn't on Graham's show, where else can you tell your story and do your party trick? If you can stand on your hands, break dance, whatever it might be, do be prepared to do that.
I've never come on with anything up my sleeve. I tend to look like I've been booked by mistake.
I don't know what's happening.
Any guest who comes onto the Graham Norton Show needs to forget about dignity, needs to forget about why they think they're there, and just needs to go with the flow.
There's something about it that makes me want to kind of do this.
Odd as it may seem, when movie stars come on the show, they often have a movie to talk about. But no matter how eloquent they are in the description, there is not a movie in the land which doesn't benefit from a star going that little bit further in bringing it to life.
Now, we have got a little kind of Shawshank mashup, so would you mind lending your voice to it?
I go on. I go on.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
I must admit I didn't think much of Graham Norton first time I laid eyes on him. Looked like a stiff breeze could blow him over. That was my first impression of the man. I could see why some people took him for annoying. He had a walk and a talk that just wasn't normal around here. And boy, did he drink. He drank like a man without a care or worry in the world. I hope to finish this talk show one day. I hope Michael stops talking for just 1 second. I hope people stop asking me to do stupid voiceovers like this. I hope.
Oh, there you go. So, in terms of jumping, what's the best way to get height?
Are they going to land in the mats?
Yeah, that's the idea.
Okay, first of all, watch your ankle on the mat, because it's...
My favourite guest is always Tom Cruise. That man is alarmingly positive. I mean, his resting face is a smile. That's always very pleasing to see. I like his contribution.
3, 2, 1, go! That was very good. Okay, well done, Jamie. Should we see it? Yes, it's okay. We can see it. Have a seat. Let's see it. Let's see it. Oh, there's Jamie. He's running. Oh!
Jurassic Park was kind of the first time we saw that quality of CGI, that, you know, like that. And that amazing scene where yourself and Laura Dern see the dinosaurs.
Right.
But what did you think you were looking at? Did you think it was going to be that good?
I can tell you what I was looking at. Is Steven Spielberg with a big long stick with a tennis ball at the end. Just waving it like this. And, you know, you have to look as stunned as you possibly can.
So, could you recreate the look of amazement? So basically, you look over, the two of you look over. I've got props, ladies and gentlemen. I've got props.
Oh,
I've got the Laura Dern leaf.
Oh, I get this.
Yes. Laura Dern glasses. You've got as much or as little there as you want to put on. There you go. Okay. So
It makes a difference that you're all on the sofa at one time. You can start to really create banter.
okay.
It's a very small dinosaur, is it?
No, it'll lift.
Oh, right, okay.
And when you have somebody like Graham, who's very good at sort of picking up cues and play the straight man or the comic, whatever's necessary.
Oh, for fuck's sake, just be amazed. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it, Ewan. That's very good. Yeah. That's very helpful. Okay. I've got Ewan to cue for sound. Okay.
Let me say action. Action. Very good.
Now you come to mention it, on my show, it's not even compulsory for the guests to have actually been in the movie we're discussing.
So come with me. Now, Sandy, you've never seen the... Do you want to be John Hurt?
I don't know. Is it a good part?
Yes. You can be John Hurt.
It's memorable.
So
I'm going on the show with Sigourney Weaver, and Graham says we're going to be talking about the film Alien. Surely you know Alien. Well, I've never seen it. I don't like scary things. I didn't like it when, you know, Thumper fell over on the ice in Bambi. I'm not really a sort of scary scene kind of a person. And I heard it was a bit scary, so I didn't watch the movie. My arm's in here.
there we go. Into the little sleeves there. Okay.
And there was a sort of very surreal thing that even though I was standing behind this sort of dummy, for a brief moment you feel as if it is your legs. I didn't realise I was going to reenact it, and of course, because I haven't seen the film, I didn't know what was going to happen.
The thrashing. Okay. We're doing a bit of screaming and maybe moving backwards.
I was genuinely distressed. It was one of the most bizarre and borderline terrifying things I've ever done on television.
Isn't our prop scene good? Isn't that fantastic? Do you want to get out?
No, I'm fine.
Gotta do it. Our version on Family Guy was Kermit the Frog doing Taken. Yeah. That was fantastic. I'm not gonna be able to remember the speech. I don't have any money.
Oh, that's so good. But what I do have are a very specific set of skills. Skills that make me a nightmare for somebody like you. If you don't let the girl go, I will track you down, I will find you, and I will kill you.
Quentin Tarantino, this is your 7th movie. Have you thought of tackling Shakespeare?
The best thing about sitting on the sofa is you meet these people who you only know from the screen.
That's your line down there. See where it says Lady Macbeth? Lady?
Okay,
that's you.
that's me.
Okay. And then maybe you can give them some notes afterwards.
Okay, I'll
just to see how it might be, you know, Tarantino-fied.
Quentin Tarantino, that was exciting for me. I'm a big fan of his films, you know.
You're playing in Scottish, right?
Well, I don't have to.
No. Just making sure that was Scottish accent. Okay, yes, okay, yeah. No, go with the Scottish accent.
I don't know what it is about him. His voice, his way he expresses himself. He's quite charismatic. You want to hear what he's got to say. He's a brilliant guest, really. And Quentin whispered something in my ear.
Okay, here we go. Pulling out all these cool moves.
Okay, so...
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Should we have a bit of music as well? A bit of music. Okay, off you go.
And action!
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth doth murder sleep, the innocent sleep. Sleep that ravels up the sleep of care, the death of each day's life, sore labour's bath, balm of hurt minds, great nature's second course, chief nourisher in life's feast.
Fuck you fucking fuck. What do you mean? I never normally swear like that on television.
Very good!
It's not just chat and anecdotes my guests bring to the party. Sometimes they bring actual party tricks.
Oh, I haven't done this in a while.
So this is, just to remind you, this
Wait
is
a minute, I was
raindrops,
ready there. Yeah.
raindrops falling on your head, performed on her teeth. Take it away.
Yeah.
Guests are able to let their guard down on his show, I think more than any other show I've ever seen. I mean, it's like you start to just forget sometimes that people are out there and you're having such a good time.
I love the fact that breakdance made it to Fossa, and there was a breakdance club, you know.
In Kerry, there was a breakdance club in Kerry.
Yeah.
What is breakdance?
Breakdance?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe you could show me. I don't know.
I mean,
You guys know what breakdance is?
Goaders. Very rarely are those people willing to do the things that they are goading others to do.
Why don't you teach us? I'll learn if you want to teach it. Okay.
Chastain is a classic goader.
I suppose I'm a little bendy. I can still put, you know, my leg behind my head, I think.
Whoa, what?
Okay.
Can you do that?
Let's see.
Now I'm going to pull a muscle. I won't be able to.
If you have the misfortune to work with Chastain, before you know it, you'll be doing some ridiculous stunt.
Oh, no, it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
I would never stand near a cliff's edge next to Chastain. That's why I've never visited Dover with her.
Here we go. Okay, turn it up. Turn it up. Crank it up. Crank it up.
What I love, you get a guy comes on, he's obviously chosen his suit with some care. He's got a three-piece suit on, and he's rather pleased with how he looks, I imagine, because he looks very smart. And the next thing you know, he's lying on the floor doing something bizarre, some weird breakdancing thing. And I bet there wasn't a single moment as he was preparing in his very nice three-piece suit that he thought, I'm going to take the jacket off and I'm going to lie on the floor and do something weird called the worm.
What did you sing for your audition?
I sang Lady Gaga, Edge of Glory, but I did my own body percussion to accompany it.
How do you do that?
Should I try to
Yeah.
recreate?
Yes.
So I haven't done this in like 7 years. Okay, so...
Do we need goggles?
Are you going to be the casting director?
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm Rebel, I'm 5'4", still single. Here's my song. Okay. I'm on the edge of glory, and I'm hanging on a moment of truth. I'm on the edge of glory, and I'm hanging on a moment with you. I'm on the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge. I'm on the edge of glory, and I'm something like that. Yeah.
Suicide Squad, you tattooed your cast members. Did you do them all the cast?
No, weirdly enough, no one else wanted them.
Because we have a tattoo gun here. If any of your couchmates want a tattoo...
Oh, do you?
To commemorate this lovely evening... The thing is, there is someone who works on our team, and they are a big Margot Robbie fan. And when I say they're willing to do this, I mean, they're very keen. I mean, is it difficult to do this Timoji thing?
No, it'll be fine.
Yeah? So, Adam, your moment is here. This is happening. Okay, here's Adam. Okay. So, sit down beside Margot there.
Hey.
I was a little bit nervous because you've got, like, Hollywood gods, you know, on there.
Okay. Sorry.
I think I was quite popular amongst two specific demographics. One was buff, shirtless men, and the other demographic was female foot fetishists.
You do seem happy in your work.
I like
give you
doing
that.
it. I really do. I'm not particularly good, but I like doing it. Sorry, is that all right?
That's good,
okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Toe tattoos, they just don't last on the bottom of your foot. You kind of just rub them off really easy. So, as you can see, the toe-moji is no more. I actually did name him at the time. I called him Marty, after Martin Scorsese, who gave Margot her big break in Wolf of Wall Street.
So, we've got great guests and their hilarious stories. What more could we possibly need? How about a prop?
What do you want me to do?
Gangnam Style.
What?
Open Gangnam Style.
How cool is that? Wait till you see. It gets better. It gets better.
Graham's cupboard is quite a thing, isn't it? When Graham goes to his cupboard, you never know what's going to come out of it.
Is this... You listen to this.
Ha-ha! Boy, am I glad to see you.
Is that you?
No, it's my brother, Jim.
It's around the lips that you have to be really careful.
It's a balloon. Are you going to do this? You are, aren't you?
Yeah, because I was trained by the amazing Tony.
Of Guy?
I am the perfect Norton guest in the sense that I am happy to be prodded, poked. You know, I'm as they used to say, game for a laugh.
We were very excited because they taught you, it was the Matrix people, and they
Yes.
taught you how to do exciting action stunts.
Yes, they did.
That you could do a cartwheel and pick up a gun at the same time.
Yep.
And in chat show styly, I was going to encourage Christina to do a cartwheel and pick up a gun. You're excited about that, aren't you? Is she? Apparently, no, she...
You could do a cartwheel, I reckon. Yeah,
Didn't want to do a cartwheel. Never done a cartwheel in my life. Never did one at school. Why should I do one in front of an audience on national TV?
I bet you could do one off of here
Definitely.
onto that
What? Don't
platform.
keep pushing me into Christina Ritchie and Graham Norton would like you to do a cartwheel. Why don't you do a cartwheel?
I think the ladies and gentlemen would like that.
It seems to me that if someone suggests something, take your shirt off. The audience will immediately start clapping. And if you don't then take your shirt off, you're seen as like a party pooper. It's unbelievable. It's like anyone could say anything. Get your knob out. I don't want to. Get it out. All right.
I should have ironed more than the front of my shirt. And I'm sweating.
The idea was that would I do a cartwheel and then pick up a gun and fire a gun?
Really? Why have you put a banana on the floor?
Well, I thought I was supposed to be picking up a gun.
I wouldn't run before you could walk.
But let's be honest, it was just Ricky mainly trying to humiliate me on national TV. I remember Graham saying, oh, when you watch that back, you'll be really pleased. And I have, and I wasn't. I wasn't pleased. It was rubbish. That's what's annoying to me, is I like to think that if I'm going to do something, do it well, to the best of your ability. And I feel in many ways I've let my fans down. I've let the BBC down. You know, I've let the cartwheeling community down for sort of disrespecting their art.
I remembered something you said once when we were promoting this film. We decided not to dick about so people took us serious as directors.
You've gone off.
David Beckham!
You've gone off.
You have met your match. I just wanted to meet you, mate.
So if you'd like to bring in the machine, here it is. Come down now to our test of strength. Now, the two of you are going to stand in front. You're going to have a bit of a face-off in front of it.
Okay.
Okay, we're taking this seriously.
Yeah.
We're taking it seriously. And it is of strength, but I believe technique plays a huge part in this.
How tall are you?
So, oh, look! Oh! You're taller. You're taller. Now, Ken Brown is going to give us just a little bit of form. Okay, off you go. Off you go.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, on the left, they call him the Postman because he always delivers. It's the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Anthony Joshua! And on the right, they call him...
How's he looking at?
They call him the Courier.
The courier.
Because he sometimes delivers. Unless he gets stuck in traffic. Yes, it is Greg Man Mountain David!
So, here we go. So, AJ, you go first. Oh, that's not as heavy. I thought that was going to be heavier. Okay. Okay, you go first. You go first. Mind the cameras. Here we go. It's not golf. Whoa!
Oh, dear.
You go now.
He missed it.
I know. I saw that.
So really, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how hard I hit, does it?
Well, you might miss it as well.
Like that.
Go. Try. Go on. Hit the bell. Go on.
Go on.
All right, here we go.
The courier.
I suppose what we're talking about tonight is really the kind of magic which great guests bring to the show. Literally magic.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. This is called Burnham, and it works 50% of the time.
Ben, are you ready?
I'm ready.
This is a colouring book. There is nothing weird, odd, or bizarre about it other than it says the word magic on the front of it. There is actually nothing in the colouring book I'm showing you. Do you see? There is nothing
in it.
This is your card, but do not let me see it, but show everybody.
Okay.
That's your card, but don't let me see it.
Okay.
I'll cover mine, and don't say anything.
Brian.
Yes.
Will you blow on the colouring book?
I beg your pardon.
No, harder than that.
You remember your card? Don't tell me. It's somewhere inside this little deck, but I don't know where it is. So I'm gonna put that in the middle.
What?
And put that right there. Now I want you to shuffle that 4 times.
Aw, shit.
Let's see what that's done, shall we?
Okay, let's see here. No, that's not it. Oh, it's coming. It's gonna be here. Okay, hold on. I think I got it. Nope, Okay, hold on.
Ben, we have pictures.
We have pictures. I can see the pictures.
Will you blow on it? Okay, good. That's amazing. Was it hard enough? I should do panto. Oh, yes. No, it wasn't hard enough. But I'm a wizard. And
That was good!
I've been sitting there awkwardly for the whole show.
Will I am your card?
Hell no.
Oh, okay, hold on. Is this your card?
Hell no.
Just tell me your card now, because this could be it. What is your card? You can tell me now, because I wouldn't be able to take it out. Go ahead, tell me.
It's an A.
An A of
hearts.
A of hearts. Sure? Yeah.
The Ace of Hearts.
No.
Will you give us a spell, Ben?
As a kaja.
Yeah, good.
Very good. Very good.
Actually better than mine. Drum roll. Can you...
Yeah, there you go. Big boy. Good. Wait, Will I am, I'm not done. Give me a fist bump.
Wait a second.
Magic fist bump. Keep it right there. Don't move it. Squeeze.
Chris Pratt would have been a vaudeville entertainer back in the day. He'd have been a song and dance man, bit of sleight of hand, you know, do some voices. He's just one of those guys, isn't he?
I know it says in the tin that the Graham Norton Show is a talk show, but because of all this extra business, I like to think it's so much more. We're not just a talk show. We're also a walk show.
Have you done catwalk?
Have I done catwalk?
Yeah.
Let me just think. Have I done catwalk modelling? Have I done catwalk modelling? No, hang on, let me think about that one.
Reach in.
Have I? Because I've done a lot of stuff. 1, 2 Golden Globes. That apparently doesn't impress anyone. But no, I haven't done catwalk.
No.
He gets his money worth from me because, you know, I'm up and down. I'm up and down like a bridesnighty on that show.
I went to the doctor and he told me that I had to stop bending as I went through doing this as I went through doorways because I could get curvature of the spine.
Oh no!
So yes, because obviously because most doors sort of come to there on me, so I have to do that to get through them. And he said, "Don't do that." He said, "Bend at the knee instead." So I sort of have a different when I go through doors. I have to sort of.
That's good. Catwalk. That's catwalk. That's catwalk.
Glamorous.
It's glamorous, isn't it? And it's not the coolest way. Like, if I have to exit, I have to sort of subtly... Well, I'll see you guys later.
Oh, my God.
And I'm out, and no one knows.
One of my favorite guests on his show is Jamie Dornan.
I have always had a complex with the way I walk.
He's incredibly nice. He's like the most normal guy in the world.
And I always thought it was a hereditary thing, but I remember my mate, once we were talking about it, he said, "You know why you have big calves?" I said, "No, I think it's because my dad does, it's hereditary." He said, no, it's because you walk on your tiptoes. Anyway, a couple of jobs I've done. The first day that we did the fall and I had to walk, the director, or the producer and writer, Alan Cubitt, came up and said, "Is that a character thing, or... or is that your walk?" I was like, I could be trying to clever my way out of it, and I thought, no, I'll just tell you, that is how I walk. So we started working on things. He started talking about, why don't you maybe take longer strides? Honestly. So, and then with my wife and I would walk around where we live in London, and because I'm on my tiptoes, I'm quite high, I'm quite bouncy. So my wife, we said, why don't you try leaning back, right? Honestly. So I'm literally walking. We'd go out for walks. And I'd literally... So I'll show you this is my old walk, right?
Okay, this is the old walk.
I'm
so excited.
Don't get that excited. This is my old walk. I'm so out of sync. No, I'll do it. This is my old walk. Right? I don't know okay. This is a walk we tried, right, with my wife. I'm not doing...
I'm excited.
Remember those commercials from Mr. Soft? And then this is what we settled on, and I'll tell you how we got there. Is it that one? Oh shit, I can't. Oh, you go, and then my new one. You'll see my new one. It's fine.
How did you get to the new one?
No, okay. So, how I got there was I have to dance just a little bit of dancing in 50 Shades of Grey. So I had dance lessons, and it was like foxtrot. It was very sort of classic. And the dance teacher, I was really struggling with it, and the dance teacher said, "You know what you need to do? Just think about it as walking." I was like, "Oh, dear." I was like, you know, I'm 31 years old. It's literally the first thing you learn to do in life is walk. I was like, it's funny, I'm not great walking. And he said, you know, just think if you walk heel to toe, heel to toe. And I was like, heel to toe? And no one had ever told me that. I was like, I literally went toe to like more toe. I didn't know. So now I just apply that every day and I'm walking around.
More advice for any prospective talk show guests. Look after your voice. Don't, whatever you do, lose it, because you'll find it pretty vital in an interview situation. And again, because we get the most talented people in the world in our sofa, they don't just use their voice for plain old talking.
Okay, so you need a pint glass for
Yeah.
this. Okay, so do you need to explain what you're going to do first?
No, don't think so.
No? Okay. Okay, this is self-explanatory. It's Olivia Colman being a lion.
I'm Batman. And I'm secretly in love with Superman. I'd like a large pizza. Pepperoni. 2 Pepsis.
To sound very British, but more specifically like a couple of Pims by 10:30 a.m. kind of British.
Oh, yeah.
You just don't let your lips touch. Yeah, some words are a little bit more difficult than others. Right, honestly, I guarantee you, try it. You're going to find it. It's fabulous. But just don't let it touch.
You can't sing all your songs in Japanese, can you?
Not all of them.
No, not all
No.
of them.
But can you give us a blast of, like, a hit we'll know in Japanese?
Oh, yes, we can.
And also, can I just say, feel free, because we really won't know if you've got it wrong. So.
Go on then.
Oh my God!
I used to sit there because I sort of created my own world, and I'd sit there like the teacher would be on the blackboard, and I'd go, and the teacher would go, who is that? And I'd go. Who is that? Shut up! I'd just go. And he would go nuts.
Whoever I was in the ring with, and Snoop has been there on many occasions, right? So whoever I was in the ring with, so for example, if it were you and I, I'd be like, Graham, what do you think you're gonna do tonight when we get in the ring?
Well, I think...
It doesn't matter what you think you're gonna do. So that's how it kind of works. That's how it kind of works.
And then
it's the shouting and the bravado.
But then if you smell what the Rock is cooking, how did that work then in a sentence?
Oh, well, that works in a sentence, a statement, a question. It works anywhere. It works right when you wake up, right before you go to bed. It just, you could just say it.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
Yeah, but you got to say it probably with a little bit like, you know, a little
Do you
bit
shout that one as well?
It's hard. I generally have a microphone when I'm doing it.
Well, hello. Go for it.
I don't know. They don't want to hear me, do
I think they do.
No. Okay. Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
That's what you got to do.
Okay.
All right, here we go. So it all starts with the bass.
Okay.
Okay. You got to open your legs a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. You got to kind of do one of these.
Yeah.
Lean forward a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Come back. If you're some man. And then right here is where you got to do a little tongue thing. Okay. This is where it gets interesting. If you smell at the end, you gotta do that. What the rock? And then there's a little pause. There's like a big pregnant pause that you have to do, right? So the audience kind of leans in a little bit. Is cooking. And then that's
The Graham Norton Show has always fully embraced modern technology. Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp, Skype, you name it, I don't understand it. But my guests do.
Twitter obviously went mad for the hot priest. And it was one scene, particularly the kneel scene. Well, that, there was a gasp over there. That lady gasped. So you're just, honestly, these are just a couple of tweets. These are mild, these tweets. It's been 7 hours and 15 days, and I'm still thinking about hot priest and Fleabag. You know, I like this one. I was in the Catholic Church for a wedding today, and honestly, it was too soon. Feedback to you, Stu. Shitting hell. When that priest said kneel, my vagina exploded. The way a man has never quite been able to achieve. That's writing. That's a very good writing. Because they obviously love you, the fans. They film themselves watching your videos.
They're awesome. They started a radio station.
Have you come across Mr. Motormouth?
I think I know which one.
We thought if he was that excited to watch a video of you, how excited... No, he's not here. How excited would it be if we Skyped him, right?
Yeah, amazing.
So I'll just Skype him now. Skyping. There he is. OK, cool, hang on. Is that me? Can you see me? Hello?
Hi, Graham. How are you, Dwayne?
I'm very good. Brace yourself, Zachary. Brace yourself, Zachary, because I'm moving the camera. I'm moving the camera. Zachary, here is Lady Gaga. Can you see her?
Yes, bitch! What the heck? That earpiece and that lace and the sheer and the necklace, honey, you worked, bitch. You ate that.
You know, you're so famous right now. You have no idea. You're all over. You get television.
Oh, where are you? There you are. There you are. There. Is there any little a cappella bit from the new album? Could you do something for him? A little line or something to blow his mind?
Sure. I can't help the way I'm feeling. Goddess of love, please take me to your leader.
So here are some of the blog things. So we were asked to go to the living room, sit down, not know how much I was sweating during that moment. I was like, the fuck is going to happen? My poor heart could not keep up. Then all of a sudden she just pops up out of nowhere. She appeared out of thin air like David Copperfield, and we all died, like for real. Wait, there's more. This one. So she said she'll be playing her album for us. Let me tell you, the noise that came out of my mouth was not human. I legit almost told Mama Swift to call me an ambulance because I wasn't going to make it.
I love them so much because they always talk about dying.
Yeah, I died.
They're like, rest in peace me, R.I.P. me, I died dead.
Yeah. We took a little break, and she was passing around Rice Krispie treats and cookies, and I was talking to her mom for a little, and then I walked back in, and she was like, hey, babe, thanks for coming. Do you want a treat? And I was like, I would, but I think I'm dead. This one, oh, this is brilliant. Mid-sentence, she stopped talking and pointed to Amanda and said, Amanda, I'm so glad you're here. Amanda died right there. And finally, guys, just wait for the one she did with Imogen Heap, because damn, that one slayed everyone to heaven and back. While listening to the song, I literally had to plan my funeral arrangements because I wasn't going to make it. Right on the 60s. Very good.
When you get to Graham's show, you're just so happy because you don't have to deal with a lot of the other stuff you have to deal with on other shows. You don't have to worry about anything. You know you're in good hands.
Eating in restaurants abroad is, fraught with danger, ladies and gentlemen, because we found a selection of poor and sometimes, frankly, just essentially lazy translations into English on foreign menus. Oh, okay. Fantastic. So imagine we're all in a restaurant together, and I turned to Stanley, I said, what are you going to get? And Stanley might reply, well, I'm going to get the sausage and the father-in-law.
One of the funniest things. I literally couldn't speak because I was laughing so hard.
I don't think you can go wrong with a nice place of hand-shredded ass meat.
Oh, dear.
Oh, everyone's favourite. Do you want some more?
Hand-shredded ass meat.
Oh, this is a special brunch for the weekend. I might have the fresh salad followed by a variety of opinions. I like that. It's lovely. I like it. You could almost imagine that on a menu.
Yeah. Under a magic cost, though.
That's like Parliament. That's what they serve in Parliament.
So this one, there's bigger menu. There's some smoked cow feet, and then there's just cow something. I looked it up. There wasn't there. Just cow something. I don't know. It's just it's beef, innit? Just have it. But that person took a bit of trouble. This next person couldn't be bothered at all. Item number 2 on the menu. Whatever. It's food, innit? It's food. Have it. It's only your dinner. You'll eat again. It's whatever. We move on to dessert now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's all have a bowl of nuts with scum.
It's not rocket science. Book the most famous people on Earth, give them alcohol, put them in front of an adoring audience, and encourage them to do as much business as they want. Nothing could top that. Well, I say nothing.
Oh my God, that's the biggest fly I've ever seen.
It feels like there's a lot of flies on the Graham Norton show. I mean, I don't know what the set is built on. Is it a corpse?
Oh, look, there's a fly drowning in your beer.
There is!
Sorry, nothing to say about Lord of the Rings here. Let's just save that fly's life. All right, buddy. Off you go. He's having a woozy time over there. Having a fantastic time. Look. Come on, buddy. Off we go. You're going to be all right.
You'll try it. There he goes. He's fine.
I don't think in any other walk of my life has a fly ever wound up in my beer. And I'm on the telly, and you can't keep flies from landing in my beer. It doesn't make any sense.
Now listen. Oh! Oh my God! Did you just drink the fly? Is it alive in your mouth?
Oh, my sweet God.
Chris O'Dowd and that fly, I saw first at the Edinburgh Fringe. He's been peddling that act for so long.
I took a drink, and I was like, I didn't realise I had any ice in there.
Oh, let's see. Okay, are you ready, Steve? Are you ready?
You look at that fly is in perfect condition. I've actually been inside Chris O'Dowd's mouth, and I came out in worse condition than that fly. The legs are perfect. The idea that he chewed it's ridiculous. The man is a pathological liar. He is incapable of a single truthful moment. And that fly is a colleague.
But you didn't swallow any of it. It's all still there.
That's why I'm a good girl.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate all the hilarious business the stars have brought to the show over the years. But I want you to know that I, too, am a businessman.
If everybody would like to join in, feel free to. This is one of my favorite moments in the show. It's a slow dance. When's the last time you've slow danced with somebody?
Years.
You can slow dance with your partners next to you, or...
we're going to slow?
Yes.
Oh.
Music, please.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, the cameras are broken. We've got to do that again.
Ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3.
was good. Okay. I didn't spit on anyone, no? No, I didn't spit on anyone. Okay, now we get to watch that back. And this is, I guess this is what they do in the movie. This is it. So here it is. Here it is. That's great. I'm still going. How much water did I have?
It doesn't take much.
Am I still going?
Yeah.
God.
Need some space. Come here.
No, wow.
It's fairly easy.
So there I was, standing there in the church, and for the first time in my life, I realized I totally and utterly loved one person. And it wasn't...
Graham recreating that scene from Four Weddings and a Funeral, I mean, not only does it show that Graham, you know, is up for a laugh and is happy to be the butt of the joke, but also, for me personally, I thought that was more romantic than the actual finished film.
And it wasn't the person.
And what's wonderful about it is that Hugh can't stop laughing, and Hugh finds it so funny. But the butt of the joke is absolutely on Graham.
It wasn't the person standing next to me in the veil. It was the person standing opposite me in the rain.
Is it still raining? What happened next? None of your business. Join me the same time next week for The Graham Norton Show, when it'll be business as usual. See you then.
Actually, Graham, you're back earlier next Friday at 10:35. Search is on to find The Greatest Dancer tomorrow at 7. That's new for a Saturday night watch on BBC One. Consider yourself some kind of a mover. Prove it to the best of the decade music mix. Download the BBC Sounds app now.